political history was made on American soil. For the first time in years, Russian President Vladimir Putin has set foot in the United States. And his arrival wasn't in Washington, New York, or Los Angeles. No, it was in the icy frontier of Alaska, where none other than President Donald Trump was waiting to greet him. What happened next is already being called the handshake of the year. On a gray Alaskan morning, all eyes were fixed on the runway at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson. The Russian Air Force's Ilyushin Il-96-300 Pu, the presidential aircraft reserved for Putin himself, descended from the clouds. Its landing gear screeched against the tarmac, signaling a moment no one thought they'd witness so soon, Putin's return to US soil. The red carpet was already rolled out. American and Russian flags flanked the airstrip. Security was airtight, with Secret Service agents shoulder to shoulder alongside Russian bodyguards. The atmosphere was tense, but electric. And then, the cameras caught it. In a perfectly choreographed moment, President Putin and Donald Trump stepped out of their planes almost simultaneously. From opposite ends of the runway, they walked toward each other. The world seemed to hold its breath. The handshake, firm, deliberate, and caught from every possible camera angle, marked a scene that will be replayed for years. Reporters called it the handshake of the year. For just a few seconds, the decades of rivalry, suspicion, and power politics melted into symbolism. Flashes popped. Journalists shouted. And for that moment, the Cold War felt distant, even if only for the cameras. But this wasn't just a handshake, it was theater. As Putin walked the red carpet alongside Trump, the sky above roared. A B-2 Spirit stealth bomber and a formation of F-22 Raptors thundered overhead. Some saw it as a show of strength, America demonstrating power even in welcome. Others called it intimidation wrapped in ceremony. Either way, it was a sight Putin could not ignore. Moments later, the two leaders entered Trump's armored limousine, famously known as the Beast. Cameras zoomed in as the doors shut, but not before one last glimpse, Putin and Trump leaning close, exchanging quiet words. No aides, no translators in sight, just the two men whose decisions have reshaped global politics. For analysts around the world, that brief car ride will spark weeks of speculation. What did they say? Was it small talk, or strategy? But the calm didn't last long. As they exited the limousine and prepared to head into the summit hall, chaos erupted. American journalists screamed questions over one another, their voices echoing across the base. Putin, ever stoic, raised an eyebrow, visibly bemused at the frenzy. Trump, meanwhile, gave a half-smile, clearly enjoying the spectacle of media mayhem. And just like that, the stage was set. The first US summit in years between these two leaders was about to begin, and the world was watching. From the synchronized arrival to the handshake under flashing cameras, from the thunder of stealth bombers overhead to the private ride in the Beast, this wasn't just a diplomatic meeting. It was a performance of power, politics, and symbolism. Putin's landing in Alaska, and Trump's dramatic welcome, will go down as one of the most unforgettable chapters in modern geopolitics. And this is only the beginning.